in the thing, please.
Carrots.
It smells so good. Take some, take him. Lamb chops? Chops? You love fish, okay. Can I do my video now, please? Ready? Really and truly.
Please no.
Please no, don't kill me. No, film please. Exit the door. What's good, guys, and welcome to... Oh, wait, one sec. What's good, guys, and welcome to Tales of Cass. Let go! Hair is tied up, rings are off, and now we are ready. Let's get it. We are back in the kitchen, do you know what I mean? I'm also going to be referring to my notepad. If my hands are dry on the footage, obviously I'm in the kitchen, I'm with food, so yeah, that's obviously the reason why. The veggies here have been chopped up already by myself. I do not intend to do a video of how I chopped up the veg. I'm still learning the safest ways possible for me to be chopping up veg. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I know everything in the kitchen. I'm gonna be giving you lots of false information. I have the lamb chops here. I have the chicken drumsticks here. And there's a little gap, yeah? A gap in between the meats, okay? Moving on to the fish, you know what I mean? We have a different workspace here. And as you can see, it is not in the same area. I would advise you guys to not season, if you are doing a double season and triple season, I advise you to season your meats literally in the same area, especially when it comes to fish. You see how fish is all the way over here? It's for a reason. Be safe, guys. All my meat has been cleaned and washed. I took them out the night before. And I've washed them, okay? So as you can see, guys, these are the chops. The only vegetables I'll be using for the chops is gonna be onions, okay? The seasonings I'm gonna be using is garam masala, a bit of turmeric. I'm gonna use a Cajun style spice. I'm gonna use every day, and I'm gonna use garlic salt, yeah? Take off the lids to the seasoning, right? Because what you don't wanna do is be silly and start doing this. Touching, then doing this, touching. You wanna literally concentrate on what you need to do. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna put the vegetables in. We're gonna put the onions in. I'm not just gonna put the onions in and then dash in the powders. No, we're gonna put the onions in and we're gonna literally put our hands in it and we're gonna get it around it, okay? So I'm changing the angle just to see my hands in motion. I've washed my hands now, yeah? And now it's time for the powders, okay? So we're gonna sprinkle, you know what I'm saying, with the chops. I'm gonna season the chops for 48 hours. I'm gonna season the chops for 48 hours, yeah? And a bit of garlic salt. I love garlic salt. Okay, now the powders are in. What time is it, guys? Hands time. Be careful as well with the chops, guys, because the bones, they can really stab you. It is time to wash your hands. Okay, all of them can be closed now. You even see how I can do that, yeah? Because none of the sides of these bowls are dirty. Keep things clean and tidy. Don't be making unnecessary mess for yourself. Nando's, open, yeah? It's a medium one. This is very good. If you can get the original one, shout me. If you can get the original one, use that. I love it with chops. I don't know why I love it with chops, okay? So I'm just gonna sprinkle some. You want to get the onions, you know, onions, remember that. Vegetables have their benefits, it's not just for decor. As my hands are washed, and when I'm washing my hands, you really want to give it a really good wash because of the fact that, you see, like, my nails are not pretty, my nails are not the best, but as you can see, food can get stuck in between your nails. It is very important to make sure you're washing your nails properly, okay? At the gate, guys, this is why. BAM! The rest of the onions, they're going in the food bin. I'm going to store the chops in the bag. I've put them in 2 bags, okay? No holes are in these bags. And because they're going to be for 48 hours, I need them to be tightly sealed, okay? Boom. It's all going to go in, yeah? There we go. It's all going to go in. Lovely. Jeez. Every single part, yeah, is going in. So I'm going to go wash my hands and I'm going to tie it. You want to try and not leave any air in them bags. You want to really tighten it up, yeah? And you're going to put it in another bag now, yeah? And that is now ready, yeah? So that's the chops done. Bye bye. See guys, wiping down the surface. You want to do it in a safe way as well. See how I'm pointing the thing that way, yeah? Because I don't want it to get the vegetables. No come back, cross contamination, be safe always. So now guys, hands are washed. Yeah, as you can see, I'm literally looking, I'm fiddling around the chicken drums to see if there's any other pieces of poo, okay? Check your colours. Check your colours guys, it's very important you check your colours. So I'm putting the onions in, yeah, and I'm gonna put the garlic in. Now we're gonna use our hands. Here's not much chicken drums. My family is really not eating meat. It's literally just me in the house that's eating meat at the moment. So I'm not gonna cook a lot of chicken drums if it's not gonna get eaten. Guys, the onions and the garlic is in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the seasonings. We have everyday paprika, Sazon Tropical. This is very, very good. This is a banging seasoning for soups, guys, so I do recommend it. Got ginger, garlic, pimento seasoning, so there's no need for me to use the garlic salt. I would use chicken seasoning, but people in my house, there's none, so let's go. See, I wasn't even gonna stunt. I was gonna even be like, oh, okay, let's do chicken seasoning, but I don't have any. I'm not gonna fill it out with mixed herbs. As I said before, the onions and the garlic is in, okay? So now I'm putting the powders, yeah? I'm gonna put quite a bit of everyday. Somewhat of the paprika, somewhat of the tropical. I'll add this more when I'm cooking, when I've actually started on the soup and the flavours are kicking in and everything like that. And then somewhat of the ginger and garlic, yeah? And then that's it. I'm literally gonna close the lid. I'm gonna leave that on the side because I'm gonna cook chicken soup today. And the rest of it is gone. So I've washed my hands and now it's time to get our hands in again. Going, bam, bam, bam. And the reason why the carrots are going in right now is because I like them to be so soft when I'm doing my soup. You see that? Just leave it like that. Potatoes are gonna go in now. That's it, and that is literally it. Yeah. The time now is like 4:25, and I'm limited on time here because I literally want to start cooking at 6 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is I've got a knife right now, and I'm gonna start poking some holes in the chicken. Okay. You want to poke them holes depending on how long you cook. I wouldn't need to poke the holes with the lamb chops because of the fact that I'm cooking them in 2 days. They have enough time for the seasoning to go in. Use them hands. Now this is actually the ending product, okay? Wash your hands, kids. Hands are washed, guys, so we're gonna put these seasonings back. I try and keep order in my kitchen, but I'm going to talk to you more about that when I get my new kitchen. How I'm going to seal these in for the remainder of an hour and a half is I'm going to use 12. There we go. As you can see, I'm measuring it up like that. As you can see, guys, I've seasoned the chops. I've seasoned the chicken, and before I go onto the fish, for cross-contamination purposes, I'm actually going to clear the sink. Yeah, this is how a sink can look sometimes, so you need to make sure you're cleaning it, and you're cleaning it very well. Yes, guys, so now it's time for the sea bass. With these, I'm going to rinse off the excess water, but listen, guys, this fish has been cleaned, boy. Look, look at it, it just looks so pretty. You see that I'm touching the tap, yeah? After I just touch the fish, I'm going to use the one that I didn't touch, okay? On the tap. Use a bit of cold water. I'm going to rinse them off, okay? Only seasoning I'm going to be using, garlic salt every day, a bit of fish seasoning. This fish seasoning makes the fish taste a bit more fishy, okay? So I use less of that, a bit more of that, and some garlic salt. I take one out. 3 lines, okay? Always remember that Adidas sign, guys. 3 lines, there we go. Bam. 1, 2, and 3. They're over, bam. 1. It ain't gotta be the best lines, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be the best lines. Just be careful with your fingers, guys, as well, please. Because I care. Be careful with fingers. And we're gonna, now, that's the 3 lines, okay? So we're gonna do that on all of the sea basses, okay? Okay? And that is all the fish. They're all cut. What we're gonna do now? Wash our hands. So guys, wash my hands. As you can see, I've changed the towel even. I just made a lot of mess. What we're gonna do, pop open the lids, okay? It's just like that. yeah, some people actually like to do the thing where they season and then they flip it over and then use the same packet and season it again. But the thing about that is your food may end up a bit salty, so be careful and be conscious of your quantities that you're actually applying to to your meats. I put the seasoning here. I know it depends how you rub it and stuff like that. It will definitely go to the other side. Okay, so as you can see, I'm getting it in the lines. You want to massage it in. You really want to get the seasoning inside. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to be careful because the fish does have some sharp parts. Now, fish seasoning done. We're gonna close that up. Every day in the garlic, okay? So the garlic salt. Thing is, I'm not cooking this today. Or I would have showed you guys how I add the garnish, but I guess I'll save that for when I'm doing a dish. Okay? You see that? Light on the seasoning with the fish. You don't really need that much seasoning when it comes to fish because it's all about the technique and how you actually cook the fish. Look, I'm using that hand soap. You really want to, you know what I mean? Don't even let that soap drop. Look, get in between there. You know what I mean? Get in your nails and everything. Just started playing with fish. You really want to, yep, there we go. Look, put love into it, guys. Once again, I have the foil and I'm literally going to measure it up. And I'm going to, you know, apply like that. I'm then going to close it. But before I finish off that, how to store food. Containers, bags, foil and bowls. Someone had told me about 2 years ago that using foil and to cover your food is not good. I'm still alive, so I don't know what kind of nonsense that was. Bags is a good shout when it comes to keeping the meat tightly seasoned. I do that for the meats rather than the fishes. Foil and bowls, that is literally my signature. Everything I do, I'm cooking, I'm seasoning the food. Foil and bowls. Another thing I want to talk about, guys, is always make sure things are sealed tight, okay? The 3 factors of Tales of Cass in the kitchen. Number 1, smells. You want things to be tightly seasoned because you do not want bad smells in your fridge. You don't want bad smells in your fridge. You don't want bad smells in your freezer. I'm going to split it up to 2. Those who can afford, those who can't afford. Those who can afford have the time. They know exactly where they're storing their meat. They have a little section, okay? They have a big ass fridge. You might even call it the American fridge freezer, and they have enough space to put it. Those who can't afford and have compacted fridges, small fridges, try your hardest and your best to try and separate it somewhat. Even if you have to put something in the middle, say like a container, or double it up, or triple it up, or quadruple it up to keep it tightly seasoned, okay? So like I said, those who have and those who haven't. After smells, cross-contamination. You want to make sure things are tightly seasoned. Like I said before about the smells, it actually does relate to cross-contamination. Germs, bacteria. Here, guys, look, from head to toe, yeah? My cameraman behind me. From head to toe, our bodies, our temples, yeah? The third thing, guys, the third and final thing as to why you should always make things are tightly sealed is because of leakages. You do not want to be in your fridge and you open the fridge and you just see chicken is dripping down. You don't want meat to be dripping down, touching your cheese, and then you're gonna be like, oh, it's alright, and you're gonna now make a cheese toastie on the grill. Your chops that is there in the freezer, now it is now touching the box of fish fingers. Shout out to those who eat fish fingers. And now you're trying to cook the fish finger, and now you got someone that's allergic to meat, or vice versa, someone that's allergic to fish, and you're making the chops touch the fish fingers. Leakages are real, leakages are dangerous. We must look after ourselves, okay? So that's it. Yes, guys, so that is the end of Cass Seasons. I hope you like, I hope you enjoyed. You know what I say? I do try, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect in the kitchen. Every day you do learn. After this, it's the recipes time. It's time for me to let you guys in how I cook some of my banging meals you see in my social media. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get it. We out. Bye bye.